Coof whip.
Ooh, I like that. Say that again.
Coof whip. Hey, it's Hannah from the River Morning Show. Welcome to Artists and Crafts, where your river DJs are hanging out with some of your favorite river artists to create the next masterpiece. And today, you're in for a rip-roaring good time.
Whoa, ski!
Oh, as we have river artist Andrew Ripp in the house.
What's up?
Hello, Andrew. So today, if you can't tell.
Tell them about these. What's going on here?
Well, it's a pumpkin.
Oh, I know what it is.
Okay, I was just making sure. We are decorating these foam pumpkins.
Love.
And there's a chance that your pumpkin might go to a lucky river listener.
Lucky?
So, we'll see.
Decide.
We'll see as we go.
Well, I don't want to destroy your incredible display.
Is that how your artistry comes about, though?
Oh, it's a gigantic
The messier,
mess.
the better?
Yes.
So then go for it.
I'll tell you right now, when it comes to writing a song, if you would hear the first draft, you'd never believe where these songs begin. So, I will tell you this. I had to learn how to make a mess because growing up, I was told that I wasn't supposed to.
Oh, everything needed to be in its little boxes.
Yeah, and I like to try to keep things tidy and clean. I was watching a movie with my wife one night. She had made spaghetti. And on our white couch, I spilled the entire plate of spaghetti on, it shifted off the plate and onto the couch.
It's a crime scene.
And it was the first time in my life that I was literally like, I usually have something I can say,
Yes.
like a lot. I was like, I didn't know what to do. I was in a new place. So we stripped the couch off. Thankfully, it was a covered couch.
Okay.
So we cleaned it. And while we were watching the movie, cleaned it, dried it in the dryer, and then by the end of the movie, put it back on. And it was still early in the night. We turned on another show, and my wife busted out some chocolate.
Stop.
I'm like, sweet, let's eat some chocolate on our new white couch. Everything's fine, we watch whatever, we go to bed, wake up the next morning, I come down, there's chocolate all over my side of the couch.
What were you doing?
I never spilled them out. I don't know, just like, it was my process of becoming free.
Yes, I love that.
So I go into counseling, my counselor, Al, his name's Al Andrews.
Good old
awesome. I told him about it, thinking like, what is happening to me? And he's like, congratulations, you've learned the art of spilling things.
The art of spilling things.
The art of spilling things.
So speaking of messy and spilling, when you think of your Thanksgiving plate, do you keep things all separate and eat the sides one at a time, or do you tornado it and it becomes a giant mess?
I'll tell you right now, I don't like my foods touched.
No!
I'm not the guy that needs a gravy train all over everything on the plate. I don't like taking a bite of somebody's or giving you a bite of mine. I'm not interested in that.
What?
Even with my wife. Because I asked my wife, it's like we're going through the drive-thru or whatever, and she's like, I'm getting French fries.
Okay.
And she's like, cool. And I was like, do you want some French fries? She's like, no, I'm good. What happens the second the bag comes in the car?
She wants your fries.
She wants my fries.
But Andrew, how long have you been married?
I've been married for about 14, 15 years.
You should know by now to always order extra fries.
And exactly, that's what I do. You always order extra fries.
You have to.
That's the pro tip right
Oh
there.
my gosh. Okay.
My father-in-law is an avid pie maker. If he made a pumpkin pie, I'd be into it. He's incredible.
So has he taught you how to make a pumpkin pie?
No, he hasn't. He's into lemon meringue. That's his thing.
Okay, I need to meet him because that's my favorite.
You're a pie fan. Have you ever had a French silk pie?
No, is that chocolate?
It's chocolate mousse with like chocolate flakes with like white, I don't know if it's called frosting. What do you call it on top of it?
Like whipped cream?
Yeah, that kind of vibe.
Okay.
But it's not whipped cream. Maybe it is.
Or like coof whip?
Ooh, I like that. Say that again.
Coof whip? You gotta enunciate it.
Guys, I'm just destroying this. I'm sorry.
That's okay. If he's bringing pies, do you guys get together every Thanksgiving, big family thing?
Yeah, we try to. It's hard when you have kids.
Yeah, there's that.
It's full on like, I live in Nashville. A lot of my family lives in Chicago. So I'm kind of the buzzkill because everybody's like, oh cool, Andrew's gonna come in and I've got a little daughter and she's so much fun and everybody's stoked to have her. But it's like, we have an adoption situation with my daughter. So we don't just have my mom's side of the family. My parents are divorced. So my mom's side of the family, then your dad's side of the family, then her birth parents' families, which are in our lives.
Oh, that's so cool though.
It's beautiful. So it's complicated.
Yeah.
We haven't figured out a system.
Yeah.
We can't please
And that's
everyone.
again the messiness of life.
There's no pleasing everyone
Yeah.
here.
What is happening on your side of the table?
Here's what we're doing is we're gonna put a gigantic spider on this pumpkin.
You are crafty.
you know
You're
what
not
I'm
only
saying?
musical, you're crafty. You don't even understand what I'm working with here. Okay. Well, speaking of musical and being crafty,
Yes.
we love Fill My Cup. It is just a life anthem.
Thank you.
Can we,
So glad you dig it.
what can we see in the future for Mr. Andrew Ripp?
Well, you
Is
know,
there
it's
any
interesting.
sneak
I've
peek?
just started to realize, so when Jericho happened and then Fill My Cup happened, when you don't have a song that's landed in a specific genre, you don't have a target to hit. And it's almost easier to hit a target for me when I'm not trying to hit one.
You're not overthinking it.
Yes. So now my job is to get back to that place of freedom.
Yes.
Because when I get to a place of freedom, songs happen. You don't have to try to get a word from God. You just get quiet.
You're just more open to it.
That's the beautiful thing about Christian music for me specifically, is these songs are all saying, they're directed towards God. It's saying the same thing. But every now and again, the Lord will breathe on one. Do you know what I'm saying? For me, it starts by making space for God to move rather than trying to make him do it. I mean, it's like, get out of the way. What does that mean? Well, if I'm not supposed to have another song that reaches all of these people, I need to be okay with that.
Yeah. Even if it's a message just meant for you or for one other
That's
person,
exactly right.
it matters.
Exactly right.
And it's powerful.
How am I going to connect this spider to this?
You know, I just keep watching and
Hold
looking
on.
at you.
I actually have an idea, but I need to fill in these voids.
Okay, because mine is only getting uglier, yours is getting more interesting.
I like all sorts of art. I like that, what do you call it? Abstract.
That's
and then I
definitely
like
what this is.
oh, that's a picture of a horse. I like the picture of a horse. And I like it when people just throw paint all over the wall. Look, guys, I figured it out.
Wow.
This spider
I am so impressed right
is
now.
becoming one with the pumpkin.
Okay, final question, just as we wrap up here.
Yep.
Thinking Thanksgiving.
Yep.
What is your favorite Thanksgiving food?
This is really lame. I probably shouldn't even have gone here.
No, it's okay.
I'm trying to keep myself in a healthy place. And when you turn 40 years old, you can't just eat anything you want anymore. I'm telling you right now, when you hit 40, you're gonna be like, oh,
It's
I
a whole
remember
nother
that. I
level.
remember making pumpkins with Andrew.
And he
was
warned
right.
me.
I'm putting some salad on there. I'm also doing a tasteful amount of turkey. If I'm going to go for it though, I'm gonna go for it with the French silk pie.
That's fair. You know what? That's the
If we're
cherry
gonna go
on
for
top.
it, that's what I would rather, like, give me half the pie.
I love it. Well, this is Artists and Crafts with Andrew Ripp. And Andrew, before we sign out here, we need you to sign
the
your
pumpkin.
beautiful pumpkin.
Here, if you ever wanted to make a spider.
I have to learn that. By the way, my really sad, it was Charlie Brown, then it kind of turned into a latte. It says, fill my cup with pumpkin spice latte.
I love that.
But it's not pretty. It's just, 'tis the season. It's
beautiful.
'Tis the season.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Andrew. We're excited to see what you have next in store for us, but that means what God has next in store
Absolutely.
for us through you. So thank you for doing what you do.
Thank you for doing what you do. I appreciate it.
Hey, this is Josh from the River Morning Show, and the more the merrier. My wife and I have 4 kids. Life is a blast. But here at River Now, there are way more than just 4 awesome videos you can enjoy. So hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of them.